Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Today we're going to talk about the evil plan of Gary Gensler, very evil, against all cryptocurrencies not named Bitcoin and perhaps Ethereum, depending on how that goes. Now, this has a lot to do with the XRP lawsuit as well as the LBRY lawsuit and several lawsuits that they're just stretching out. See, everyone thinks these lawsuits are going against the SEC, but the thing is, like, our government is in three branches. There's the executive, the legislative, and the judicial. Now, they're going through the judicial branch, obviously, with all these court cases. But I don't know if they've been paying attention to the legislative branch because judges in the court, basically, their job is not to make the law. Their job is to interpret the law. So if the legislative branch changes the law or makes new laws, it could actually invalidate these court cases. And that's where Gary Gensler's evil plan comes in, and that's with the timeline. We all know that the likely summary judgment should actually be like March, April, maybe 2023. However, you always have appeals and other methods to delay or just appeal after the decision's been made, and that will take extra couple of months. So you could be pushing into late 2023 or 2024 before like the final conclusion. Now, here's the thing with the timeline. We've discussed a few weeks ago how Cynthia Loomis, the supposed crypto enthusiast, and Kristen Gillibrand, another supposed crypto enthusiast, has actually signaled that their agreement with Gary Gensler that coins besides Bitcoin, and maybe I think Loomis is fighting for Ethereum too, should actually be securities, everything except for that. Now, if Congress passes a bill stating that Bitcoin, Ethereum are not securities, or just Bitcoin's not a security but a commodity, but everything else is a security, then this court case doesn't really matter. The XRP court case doesn't matter. The LBRY case doesn't really matter, because if the legislative branch passes a bill, then they might have to re-legislate it all, litigate it all over again. But, with the extra fact that now there is a law saying that Bitcoin is not a security and everything else is a security, which would not work well for all the other cryptocurrencies. So Gary Gensler's evil plan of delaying can actually serve a dual purpose. One, it can delay and annoy the hell out of everyone, including the people that are invested in those coins. And B, he might just be delaying to buy time so that Congress passes a bill in the SEC's favor. Now, it won't be directly in the SEC's favor, but it will be like an overall kind of enveloping crypto bill that says, hey, Bitcoin is a commodity and everything else is a security. And if you've actually read the news like 4 weeks ago about the supposedly pro-crypto legislators, there are certain members in Congress seemingly to agree, maybe not people in the industry, but certain members of Congress that are seemingly agreeing to the fact that Bitcoin is actually the only one that is not a security, and maybe Ethereum. I think it was like either Loomis or Gillibrand that wanted Ethereum not to be a security because they actually think Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only coins in the market. So Gary Gensler could actually be delaying just to force that angle, because if he can delay this court case past mid-2023, he might actually get that ruling in there by Congress, which then would turn the lawsuit against Ripple, against LBRY, and against all the others they're actually filing lawsuits against. And he might just want to try to delay those rulings as long as possible and wait for Congress to actually decide things, because he has friends in Congress and they might actually decide in his favor. Remember, most of the pro-crypto people are only really aware of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they're not too friendly towards altcoins. So they would sacrifice altcoins. Even if they don't hold Bitcoin or Ethereum, if they're just pro-crypto, they might sacrifice Bitcoin. They might sacrifice altcoins in Bitcoin and Ethereum's favor. Especially for the Bitcoin maxis, they would actually push this deal because Bitcoin dominance has been shrinking lately. Even in this bear market, Bitcoin dominance is below 40% right now. So they're probably shaking in their boots, and they're probably waiting for a bill like this to destroy all the other also price money should actually go into Bitcoin. So that might be his evil plan, to delay until Congress changes the rules to favor a judgment that actually goes by what he actually wants. So let me know what you think about this. Like and subscribe. And remember, our government's divided into three branches, and the judicial branches, like the judges and the courts, they are there to interpret the laws passed by Congress and the legislative branch. So if Congress actually passes a law, then they have to interpret with that new law into consideration unless the Supreme Court declares a law unconstitutional. And I think you're going to have a very, very hard time doing that with anything regarding crypto, because there is actually nothing directly regarding crypto in the Constitution itself. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.